Hello farmers and welcome back to Chambergo. Yes, we are in the month of April. I got a worker going into one of our fields. We got some weeds that are being taken care of, so some see and spot weed spraying. Meanwhile, I'm coming over here and I guess traffic is going to let me go on through. I need to get these silage bales out of our grass field because, we do get grass destruction on this map once the grass gets to harvest stage, so want to make sure I get these bales out of here. Watch out for that sign. I think I just barely missed it. Drop that off there and hopefully knock over that sign. Lovely. I think I did stack up the bales together. Did I not? We got two there. We got two there. Well, I know. Was it four? It may have only been 4 bales this time. Again, we cut the grass at an early stage because I wanted to get in the same cycle as our other grass field because we now have 2. So, and since I'm still leasing the butterfly mower, I did not want to get it to where I got to keep the butterfly mower an extra month overnight and just pay some more fees. If I had the butterfly mower, we owned everything, then I'd be all right. Just having the grass field in different cycles. But for now, we'll have to do it this way, which is perfectly fine. At least it's got to be now because that's where we are at. So in the month of April, we got our 2 fields. We did take care of some weeds last time in the new field number 33. So we just got the other 2 original fields that we've had and take care of that. It's not going to take too long for that worker. I think course plays said about 10 minutes to get that one field done, and it's not going to take long to get the other one done. Got to make sure I pick these up at the same height, or else when I go put it down on the trailer, they won't come off at the same time and I'll have to fiddle with it. Right now I'm just trying to get them on the tractor, on the forks. There we go. So the nitrogen in this field is good. It's not perfect, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it roll as it is. I think it'll be just fine. We've already sold our fabric. Couldn't remember if I did or didn't, but we did already. So that's fine. No fabric to sell. And I don't think I didn't check on since I logged in. Again, I record these 2 episodes for the week on the same day, so it's been 6 days since I've been on here. And I kind of sometimes don't remember everything that we did last time. Let me go ahead and just double check on the sheep and goats and see how many pallets we got up here. I'm guessing we got some, but not enough to bring that tractor all the way over. Yeah, it's only in the first row, so next month I'll have to do that. Come up here and take care of all this. Of course, we'll bring that down to the fabric and the dairy production to keep on going. I want to make sure we keep up on the milk. September is the time I need to sell that cheese. Although we do get some good peaks throughout the summer, and we might be able to sell it then. Sheep-wise, going out sheep, we're looking for sheep that are worth $1,000 and $875. So we got a few more months to go on them. As for the goats, we're not selling them. We want as many goats as we can because more milk the better, I think. I'm not sure if I don't know if anyone's ever done a test on this. What profits more? Do the sheep profit more by taking the wool to make fabric, or the goats making whatever you want to make in the dairy production? Not too sure. I don't want to get into the small X's and O's, or the 1s and 2s, I should say, in this instance. But I think I want to kind of have more goats than the sheep. I think that's the way to go. Oops, I want to go back to that. So when are these going to be ready? They should be ready sometime today, but I don't know what time. 86. So maybe we'll just let them ferment and I can sell them next month, because we know the silage price does not really change from month to month at all. So after we get the fields taken care of some weeds, we will go ahead and skip on through the months here. I think, how far are you along in taking care of these weeds here? Soil, why is it not showing the weeds? There we go. So that's got a couple passes. I'm going to let the worker finish this, and then we're going to go ahead and do field number 31. Our grass field's looking good. Of course, the grass field's fine. And we've already done field number 33. As for, while that's going on, I'm checking the store page, and nothing in here that we are looking for. Obviously, the drill that we just used, the horse drill, that would be nice to have. The butterfly mower would be even better to show up on here, but currently, no. I did activate the Mercedes-Benz pack, so we do have access to the trucks and the tractors. I haven't really looked too much. Is there any large Mercedes-Benz tractors? I don't think there was any. Of course, we got the Plains and Prairie Versatile and Ford tractors on the large. And I think they're under mediums, are they not? They are. Well, 261,000, that'd be out of our price range. What does this one get up to for horsepower? 180, which is not bad. Is that narrow tires on there? It doesn't look like... to me, it looks like narrow tires because I always go wide. You got medium, wide. Wait. Okay, there's a difference between medium and wide. Narrow tires. That's what narrow tires looks like. To standards. 105,000 for 180 horse. Is it? Oh, it's a manual transmission though. Yeah, just I mean, I like the looks of the tractors, but I try to stay away from manual transmissions just a little bit because sometimes they do struggle. But we do got a lot of flat land on this side over here. I'm not trying to replace any of the tractors that we currently have. By adding a fourth tractor would be good. Actually, what is the top speed of those Mercedes tractors? I have not looked. Let's have just a quick look. I keep clicking on the wrong pages all the time. What is the speed of that? 24. Alright, so it's not really a go-getter on the speed. So I was kind of maybe looking like for a tractor for bringing the dolly trailer up and back from the factories all the way up to the sheep and goat pen. Alright, let me go ahead and get Frank or Francine, whoever is driving this, and then I'll take over and we'll take care of the other weeds in the other field. Getting along with the weed killing, and it's going pretty well. I'm looking forward to this year's harvest more so than the past year or so. Not that I didn't mind last year's harvest, but not having to use the combine on the other field where the hill is rather steep and kind of struggling along sometimes at 2-3 miles an hour is going to be nice to just harvest on all this flat land over here. And also, yeah, we'll be cutting the grass as well in July. Let's see, March, April, or no, sorry, maybe June. I think it's going to be June. I did it in March. Yeah, so April, May, June. So it will be in June when the grass fields are ready. But we should have a barley or barley or oat field that should be ready in June. So after we take care of this, we'll probably just be zipping on through April and then May, and then get right on into June, and we can get right back in these fields and harvest. Well, one of the fields anyways. Of course, we will have the silage bales to sell, but I may just keep those there for now, and I may even just like not even bother with the sheep and goat pen, other than moving the pallets out. So we, got to make sure we got room for that stuff to spawn. That's very important. So probably sell the silage bales and then bring the trailer and tractor up with the pallet forks and move all that stuff month by month. But yeah, I want to get right into harvesting today, hopefully. Some things can change, but since we don't do contracts on this map, I'm only doing my own field work. So yeah, I'm not going to have a whole lot to do after we take care of these weeds. I was thinking about, I do have a fertilizer spreader. I was thinking maybe I should sell the fertilizer spreader, get myself a little bit more cash, because I got the sprayer here, and then I could do the fields with liquid fertilizer. But to get a nice even spraying, I would have to buy the pulsator, I think. And the last time I used a pulsator on a sprayer like this was on Dark Forest and live stream, and I did not like the way it looked at all. The way I mean, it does perfectly put nitrogen into the field, but as for watching it spray the nitrogen, did not like the way it looked. It did not look, I hate to say real, because we're playing a video game after all. It just didn't, something did not look right about it. And then also, yeah, I think the fertilizer spreader for the grass fields, I think that would get the job done a little bit quicker, because this only can do 7 miles an hour, which is not bad. I am covering, I think this is a 32 meter. I think that's what it is. The spreader will do, what, 42? And I think I can fertilize at 12 miles an hour. Something like that. Yeah, like I said, I would have to get the, I think it's called a pulsator, for the fertilizer to work and spread nice and evenly. Alright, I think I got one more pass here to do on the weeds. And yeah, I got enough herbicide in this sprayer to last me probably another 3 years. The deer have come to check out our field, as they always do. Alright, looking good now that the weeds are killed. They are done with. No more weeds. Okay, let's go ahead and fold that up, lift this up, bring this back to the farm. I'm kind of avoiding Uncle Walter currently right now. I need this year to go rather well for us. I think my first, what year are we in? Year number 5. So I think my first 4 years have gone okay, but nothing to brag about. Now, one day I would like to use this silo bunker, get ourselves a forage wagon, and do some corn, maize chaff, compact it, and sell the silage. Or, who knows, maybe I'll surprise myself and maybe get a cow barn. Although there's a cow barn on the map somewhere. I saw it the first year that we were here, but I do not remember exactly where it is right now. But that is going to be something that's way off in the future. Alright, so just want to double check the sale page. It's been an hour in game, but wait, is that different? Yeah, so I think that might have been added. Rollers, which, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't roll. To me, you're spending a lot of money to get a little back in return. Sleep until 10? Oh, sorry, I saw the current time. Sleep until 8. It's currently 10. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit it. So May, we'll go sell the silage. That will definitely be fermented, those 4 bales, and we'll bring the tractor up. Because I might not have no more space for things to spawn up at the sheep and goat pen. Oh, we got a little bit of hail. Alright, so weather's looking nice right now. Sale page, 9RX. Nothing that we need on the farm, so yeah, there's that. Okay, on down to here. I'll shoot across the road, go sell some silage bales, and then go up and move all that stuff at the sheep and goat pen. I might as well just load it right on this trailer, because I'll obviously bring it down, like I said, to the spinnery and dairy production next month, because next month we'll be cutting the grass field, which means making grass bales into silage bales, or at least wrapping them, and we'll get them off the field by using this. So yeah, 4 bales. I hope to get like maybe 16, 17,000 for these. And what do we get? 13, 14. All right, so we got 15,000 for those silage bales. So, yeah, I spent 8,500 on leasing the butterfly mower. So we do make a profit on it. Not a great profit like usual, but again, that was in the first harvest stage in that field. But next month we'll have 2 grass fields, and yeah, next time we go sell silage bales, I hope to get somewhere around, dare I say, closer to 60. 60,000, because we usually get about 30,000 for silage bales. And if I look at the fields, this field here is what? 235 hectares. And that field that we just added for grass is a little bit bigger. So, yeah, we should be getting $60,000 next time we sell some silage bales. And we should get 2 more cuts in this year. So $120,000 in silage bales after this month for the rest of the year. All right, I'll meet you up at the sheep and goat pen because, well, we've taken this trip many times. So you should know the way by now. Hopefully I don't get lost now after I said that. Looks like the sheep and goats do have a good amount of meadow grass waiting for them, so that's good. Don't think I need to put a bale into their feed trough. But maybe sometime In August, I might have to. Alright, so the spawn point not full. As we probably saw when we woke up in the morning, didn't get any indications that there was no more space for things to spawn. Again, I'm just coming over here to see about the sheep. 900. So I think the price is going up, so like another 4 months before those are ready to be sold. Price doesn't go up as fast as I thought it did. I thought it went up like maybe at $100 a month. But then that would mean in 10 months they would be worth it. So that math does not that would be kind of fast, wouldn't it? Yeah, I can leave the time scale at 10 because I'm not doing anything today in the month of May other than load this stuff up. Again, I want the milk towards the front because at the dairy production, trying to get that stuff into the spawn point needs to be up front. I probably should zoom in a little bit more. You know, one day I'll have a telehandler up here. Although, again, I keep getting told that I should be using a forklift, that they work rather well and they're a lot cheaper than a telehandler. I don't remember if I had a forklift. Where would I have had a forklift? Maybe on Riverbend Springs? Forklift. How much are they? Well, they're not that much. I was told a Manitou base game forklift is a good one to use. Not too sure. Let me know in the comments below. What do you prefer loading up with? I know when I talk about it, I do get some comments, but now I'm going to ask, what do you like using? In the early stages, I don't mind using this kind of a setup because you're trying to, you know, save your dollars. But in the long run, A New Hope, I use a I mean, most of you probably have watched most of my series. I usually end up just getting a telehandler. I do prefer them. I think the issue I have with forklifts, at least in my experience, is unless you're like really on relatively flat ground, they can be problematic. Or maybe it's just the way I'm using them. Let's not knock off any pallets today, please. And cue pallet. I did not do that on purpose. That's just me being me. Did you land upright? I'm guessing you did not. Of course you didn't. What can go wrong here? Come on. I mean, I'm kind of stuck underneath the trailer. That's what I was trying to do. Alrighty, and strap. I'm guessing this milk container is not full. Almost full. So I'll probably just grab it and put it on the trailer anyways. I'm not in a rush to get the wool down there to make it a fabric because the price is going to be dropping rather quickly now. So we'll just bring it down, like I said, when I got to go pick up silage bales. Now let me get these last two on. Alright, got them all on. Only knocked one off, so that's not too bad. You probably shouldn't be parking your tractor in the spawn point either. Not the greatest of ideas. Alright, we'll strap that in. Yeah, and I got plenty of grass bales still for the sheep and goats. Each one is 31,000 liters, and the feed trough only holds 11 or something like that. So yeah, they'll be fine. Actually, how much meadow grass do you guys have showing in your feed trough? Well, not for showing your feed trough in the meadow. You got 19,000. I think they're using about 3,000 or 4,000, maybe 5,000 liters a day. So that should be good for 4 months. But then again, it is growing season, so the grass that they ate is regrowing. So that's all good. Yeah, a couple more hours have passed in game, but nothing new here that's shown up. Our fields, I will double check, make sure I'm not missing anything, but by now it's kind of too late, isn't it? No weeds, no weeds, no weeds. That's looking good. Grass, grass. Yeah, let's go ahead and visit here, which is our lovely little home, kind of. I kind of spawned in behind the home. I am a fast runner. My character used to be a track runner. A sprinter. Don't I look like a sprinter? Not quite. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Alright, let's get on to the month of June. Yeah, we should be good to go. I do hope the oat field's ready for harvest. It should be. Hopefully no rain first thing in the morning. That way we can get the harvest done and get that right into the grain mill and start processing into more flour. Speaking of, I wonder if... How are we doing in the bakery? It did pretty well. It's down to 19,000 liters left. And we got 19,000 liters of bread in storage. A current value of the bread, if I sold it, is 53,000, but we're not selling it for another half a year. All right, let's go and make sure. Let's see, what do we got here? Oh, none of my fields are ready for harvest. I thought oats were in June, so I guess we're going to be doing some grass cutting, which is perfectly fine. This should be at its highest growth, which it is. What we got on the sale page? Well, the Big Roy. I have the Big Roy, A New Hope. Don't need it here, so you're trying to give me big tractors is what I don't need. But now what we do need is we're going to come on down here to mowers. And yes, we got at least a butterfly mower. Make sure we get it so we can windrow it into a lovely little row. $84,053, is it? $83,089. Close enough. Close enough. All right, let's have a look up here. All right, we'll leave that stuff there for now. But let's go ahead and grab the Vultra. Well, all right. I need to run down. I'm going to grab the front mower, then head down to the store, grab the butterfly mower, and you know the whole setup at this point. I'll just meet you back at the grass field, and I have this along with the same Virtuous tractor with the baler behind it, and we'll get to start making some grass bales in 2 fields. I forgot my mower. Alright, got the baler in tow. The Vultra is all set to go with the mowers. Just gotta do our standard stuff. Coming on down here, let's go ahead and lower that. Let's get the helper HUD up. Make sure I turn on automatic drop. We'll do that. Alt-X will reset the bale counter, so it was 4 bales last time. That's the size of those bales we just sold just a bit ago. So automatic drop is on. That is down. Yeah, we should be good to go on everything. So we'll turn that off. All right, so I got to turn the baler. I always got to turn the equipment on for the worker because, you know, it's what you got to do. Let's go ahead and get them to follow me. And yes, we all know what happens next. Fire this up. And yep, they're going to follow up behind me. So like always, every time we cut this grass field, I think it's just better just to do a time lapse. Of course, I'm going to cut this field and then go right to the other grass field, cut that as well. And then I can return the butterfly mower, and while we're over there, we'll drop off the baler. Then we'll pick up the, swap out the baler for the wrapper. And we'll wrap up the bales. Probably just leave the bales in the grass field until next month. Oh, there is... Oh, okay, wait. I had a little bit of a brain fart there. I'm like, oh no, there's rain in the forecast. Because I was thinking June I was going to be harvesting, but no. We don't have a grain harvest in June. Let me turn the beacons off on the Vulture, because that will probably drive you nuts during the time lapse. So yeah, the rain's not going to affect us at all, even with a grass harvest. But really don't want to be cutting the grass in the rain. So let me just check the forecast, because I got a second or two before that tractor gets up here. What time is that rain going to hit? Pardon me, you're showing me at the next forecast. I don't see rain until 5 in the next morning. Oh, I forgot about, we got a tornado in July. I think we had a tornado a couple months ago, but I think we slept through it. I don't know where it hit, but we got another one coming. There could be some rain, like a 1 hour shower. A 1 hour shower, that rhymes. Boy, it's late at night. We could be getting some rain like at 10 o'clock and only lasting for an hour. That's why it could be an intermittent rain shower if it does show up. For the fast pace that baler comes up and around the corner, it may be here before I know it. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and get this. We should get 7 bales in this field, and the other field's bigger. So in theory, we should get about maybe 14 bales in total. I'll leave up in the bottom left-hand corner the mini-map so you can kind of see the yield bonus that we're getting in this field. It's looking pretty good right now. So yeah, I'm going to kick on the radio, and I will see you in a couple of minutes while we're wrapping up the bales.
Jesse was born on a winter's night in the middle of a storm. The road was blocked, so Jesse was born in this old house. Raised on love in those sunny years when there was magic in the world. Her laughter traveled well across those hardwood floors. God knows we didn't have much, but in a way, you know, we had it all. She grew up fast in a breath or two. She was on her way out the door while her clothes were drying on a line outside the porch. With that worn out truck and a lot of hope, she left one Thursday morn. Like the storm she came with, never let her go. God knows we didn't have much, but we gave all that we had to give. So just keep going, find your way in this world. If you need us, we'll be there. Keep on searching for your pot of gold. If you need us, we'll be there. You gotta treasure the moments you get. Can't flip the hourglass to start over again. Jesse came home on a Friday night in the middle of a game. He left her for the bottle once again. Don't cry, honey, it'll all work out. It's a big old world out there. You'll be on your feet, but you're always welcome here.
Well, not sure if you saw, but in the first field we did get our 7 bales. very slightly on the 8th bale. And now we're going to see what we're going to get in total, so I know what to look for. I think the bales, yeah, you can see why in the future I definitely want a square baler, because the round bales are just rolling around everywhere. You may have also noticed a couple times that you may have seen the baler pop out 2 bales. It's not magically just making an extra bale. It's sometimes a bale, when it unloads, when it's on the hill, it's rolling back into the baler, and then when it goes to release it next time, well, you get this. You get both bales popping out. So yeah, we had 7. Let's get in here, up to 13. So yeah, pretty much equal. Let's get rid of the worker first of all. We don't need the worker there. So we are going to have 14 in total. Because I am going to spit this one out. Yeah, I need to spit this one out because I'm going to need to be doing straw in our harvest. So let's go ahead and just drop that bale on out. Since we're in here, we're going to go and grab the wrapper. So 7 bales in both fields is what we got. Yeah, I did also, when I left the other field, I may have to jump cut on some of this time lapse because I don't know how long it's going to go for. But when I left the other field, we had a couple of bales in the road, so I picked them up and just moved them just to get the traffic flowing again. We'll get rid of the mini-map. Don't need that. And again, all these will be fermented by next month. Also turn on the automatic drop. But also I'm going to go ahead and fold this up, get this off the field, and return the butterfly mower. And we're going to return it magically by going into the store, vehicles, wait for it to load, vehicles, leasing, and return. And meanwhile, we will raise that one up. And we'll bring this back and just park the Vulture over here for a little bit. Yeah, so it kind of works out pretty good by making this the grass field, other than originally I was thinking field number 33, because I park all the grass equipment right there, which is right next to the grass field. This bale just wants to come on down and meet the tractor. So at least we got the grass cutting done before the rain got here. Now at least this wrapper will tip the bale so it won't roll. I am going to look for bales over on the other side of the road, because I feel like we may have a couple that rolled over there. Although right now I don't see any. So I should have 7 bales. We wrapped 1. I see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I see 6 in total. This is number 3. That's 4, that's 5, that's 6. There's 1 that is MIA. Unless there's 2 bales stacked really close to one another and they're hiding one another, but I don't see that as of yet. Don't see it there. Well, I'll get these wrapped and I'll have to look for that 7th bale. Yeah, I think I see it. Didn't actually roll across the field, but it's down here at the edge of the field. Let's have it drop right there is good. Alright, now we're just going to scooch right across over to here. Try to be mindful of our neighbors' crops here. And now I just need to find all 7 here. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see them all. Yeah, I did go around these bales. Just easier. I didn't want to knock them and have them roll any further than what they were already doing. So, yeah, like I said before, we usually get, 7 bales off this field. We did 7 or 8, depending. I could have picked up some of these swaths here. And with the 7 bales, when we sell them, we usually get about 30,000. So next month, we should have about $60,000 worth of silage bales, which would be very nice to have this extra income. And yeah, maybe field 33 is not as large as a grass field, so swapping over the cereal crop into a smaller field, some may think that's not a good idea, but I think it was only because we got plenty of flour in the bakery. The bakery is still going with the flour it has. So if I kept the fields the same, we would eventually just get backed up on the flour in the bakery. So this will maybe allow it to catch up, if it can catch up. Who knows? So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6, 7. And these fields will need to be fertilized. But of course, I'm going to remember to wait another month before I fertilize it. Because that way, it recognizes it's a grass field and it'll put down the right amount of fertilizer. Again, if I fertilize it now, the grass is not growing. And it'll just maximize the fertilizer for the field, not the crop. And we need to maximize it for the crop. Perfect. Let's go ahead and fold that up. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to bring this back to the farm, park it on up. I'll meet you up at the sheep and goat pen. Quickly load up the pallets that we have, and then bring them on down. Or actually, you know what? I can just leave it right there because I'm not picking up the bales till next month. Yeah, but we'll probably go over and load it on up. And then I'll load it up again in July and bring it right on down into the production buildings. But July, we should have an oat field to harvest. Maybe even a barley field too. Well, kind of spared you from watching me load these up, so I figured we already done it once. And I will need to do it again in the morning of July before I bring this on down. But this trailer is starting to look kind of packed. But it's been a few months, of course. We'll strap that in, and we will re-strap that in. Turn that off. Let me just double check on the sheep. Yeah, they should be good for another month. Hopefully some of the grass will regrow, but they're really getting through it. Let's go ahead and just double check the sale page. Well, they've added this, but I'm not planting vegetables anytime soon. All right, teleport to the truck. So July is going to be a busy month. Wait, but when's that? Do I know when that tornado is actually coming? Well, it'll be here when we wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. That's something to wake up to. Hopefully it's not right over one of our fields. Oh, and all my bales are in the field too, so if it's going there, I need to pick those up ASAP. I probably should have woke up at 7. Well, good news is I don't see it right away. And all of our fields are right here. Let me activate flight mode so maybe we might be able to see it. It may not have even spawned yet. Well, I'm not seeing it. But sometimes you got to get somewhat close to it. Kind of forgot. I think you can see if it was on the mini map. I don't see it yet. I don't see it on the mini map. Let's look at the forecast again Yeah, all the way through 10 o'clock, so it's not a great month. Let's look at the sale page. Well, I am looking for a square baler, but that's not my priority. And that is from the capacity pack mod too. That would be a great buy. But it does not have the silage additive. That might be just the chrome that has the silage additive. Is that true on that? From that pack? Silage additive. Or did I miss it on that one maybe? No, you can select the twine, a wider working width, which already got a mod that widens the working width of that, so. Alright, so nothing in the sale page for us. I guess we'll fast forward time a little bit. Okay, we found it. It's over here. Way far from our field, so we should be safe from that. I don't know where the other one hit in the springtime. If it hit any trees, I'm not seeing any indication of where it was. Yeah, here is our farm, and the tornado is up there, so we are all set on that. So we do have this field here, which is our oats, right? Yeah, our oats are ready. Of course, our wheat and barley are not going to be ready as of yet. All right, let me drop out of the sky here. We've seen the tornado. Let's get into here. And I'm going to load this stuff up and bring it on down, put it into production buildings because, yeah, now we're starting to get a little bit behind on getting this stuff processed, so we need to get this done. And the trailer's getting full. And I got silage bales to pick up this month. So a whole bunch of stuff. Well, I was going to meet you on down at the production facilities, but I was checking on the sheep to see if I had anything to sell. I was like, I'll have a quick look at the feed, and they are down to 2,000 liters of meadow grass only. So, let's go ahead and grab them a juicy grass bale. And it technically probably might be a juicy grass bale, because that grass bale has been sitting there now for over a year, I think. Maybe almost 2 years. The sheep that we have been keeping our eye on, they are up to $950, so maybe next month we will sell some. Alright, so I got it all loaded up. Let me just make sure we are strapped in everywhere. So what do we got? 16,000 liters of wool and almost 6,000 liters of goat's milk. Well, it's all strapped in. I did load it all up with the forks, and I did not knock anything off. It's amazing that when you're not trying to commentate while doing a video, that you can concentrate just a little bit more and focus on just making sure the pallets get on there. I probably should have my beacons on. There is a chance I will tip over on the way down. That's always a possibility. So it looks like we're escaping the tornado, which is good. I don't have to rush to move my bales, and yeah, those bales are important. That's like $60,000 worth sitting around there. And yeah, I don't also want to go through the grain fields because of all the bread that those fields will make for us. So by the time we get to winter, we sell bread. By the time we do 2 grass cuts, which should be $60,000 a piece, that's $120,000 in silage bales this year. Right? It should get one more cut. Let's see, July, August, September. I could do another cut in October. I'm sorry, not October, but November. But the grass will be only in the first growth stage. But it could be worth something. If I have my own mowers, then I'll probably do so. I'm talking butterfly mowers. If I gotta lease it, then I'll second guess it. And by the time we sell the bread, we should have like $100,000 worth of bread in December. So, yeah, we're talking about $220,000 of income. Just in that alone. So, definitely will make sure that the production buildings are turned on. Because this is a good amount of cotton. A good amount of wool to get on through. The dairy should get through this by September. I don't know the production rate of this dairy that well. The dairy productions that I've used in the past recently have all been modded ones. So the cycles may be a little bit quicker. This dolly trailer seems rather stable bringing this down. Alright, just about there, around this corner. And yes, we'll drop off the cotton first. Ooh, I actually got 3 pallets of fabric out here already since we sold it. I think I sold it in March. Sound like the factory was running. And here is the dairy. Alright, raise up the pallet forks high enough so it gets over the stone wall here. And there we have it. That is delivered. Now we'll turn off the beacons. Let me just double check on these productions. Dairy. Ooh, we got a good amount of goat cheese sitting there apparently. Oh, that's cheese I'm collecting. I'm like, that should be active. Yeah, it helps if you select on the right cheese. So that's active. Yes, that's good. And fabric from wool. That is also active. That's what we just dropped in there. So that is all looking good. And again, the bakery. Yep, this is almost, it's working out good for this year. Still got 7,000 liters. And bread-wise, we got 64,000. Don't see what we got here for price and silage because it's not silage yet. So at some point it will be. Let me just have a look. That tornado should be... There it is. It is making its way... trying to see exactly where it's going, but I don't think it's going to reach our farm at all. Well, the only way to find out is we'll fast forward time. And it's probably going to disappear right at 10 o'clock. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. $11 That's a long-lasting tornado. Well, it looks like it's changing directions a little bit. And, yep, there it goes. Tornado is gone. So, yep, we jumped that, or skipped that. Silage, what do we got here? All right, so it's open for 60, but it's showing 52,000. That's before our environmental score bonus. So, I mean, not too bad. That's not too bad at all. I mean, it's still $50,000. And, yeah, I am going to hold off. Like I said, probably want to buy the butterfly mower at some point. So, going to hold off on that. Selling the silage bales is not going to get us there, but it'll be a good step in the right direction. But anyways, we got to wait for this rest of this rain to drizzle off before we can get to harvest. But luckily, we don't have to wait for the crops to dry because that's not a thing in the game. But it looks like we'll be getting to harvesting the grain crop next time and also selling that silage as well. So a lot of harvesting to do. And we got to fertilize the grass fields as well in this month. And yeah, we will bale up the straw and probably sell the straw maybe in the month as well. But that's what I want to wrap it up for today. If you're still here, you want to help me out a little bit more, thumbs up button. Yep, you know where that is, thumbs down. If you want to, that button's there as well. And the subscribe and notification bell, because you don't want to miss out more fun like this. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Chambergo. But until then, have a good one.